Indiana last night. Now they have to regroup. And let's take a look at our starting lineups. This will be the fourth in last night's game, and he wasn't pleased with the start in the first meeting between these two. That is a big key for Dallas tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Tough pass right there by Quinterly. Not a great angle.
And then the former University of Texas Longhorn, Shug Sutton, who's been on a tear for the Mystics.
Really found a home here in Washington.
Okay, the over and under, they have a career year. And this is somebody that wasn't in the league a couple of years ago, but never gave up. She always trusted the process. Skylar Charles, Melissa Smith has to shoot with one on the shot clock, doesn't get it. Nice poke out by Shakira Austin, keeping it alive. And here is Austin right down the tunnel. Scoop, score, no. Here comes Skylar Charles.
No numbers.
Enrique, everybody is expecting her to have a big game. But again, it's organizing this offense. Can the rookie, J.J. Quinterly, do it? Hangs in the air, scores.
I think she answered that.
Front. Sykes works off the pick, down the tunnel, misses the bunny shot. Charles fights for the rebound, takes it away. That's what Kyla Charles brings to this Dallas Wings team. She has been struggling offensively the last couple of games. Lee Uru. Back out Quinterly.
Spacing.
Charles bangs inside. Foul's going to be on Shug Sutton. Kyla Charles, the last couple of games, she was 0 for 9 from the floor. She completes the three-point play. And here's Harry Effen in the corner to Citron up top. Shug back to Austin. Nice ball fake. Gets inside. Nice. That was a pretty move.
The step through, you got to stay on the floor, about to be released. That was a great move by Shakira Austin.
Coming off that 13-13 game versus Vegas, they beat Vegas 94-83. They had 25 free throw attempts in that game. That's something Washington does do. They draw the fouls and they go to the line. That's going to be some very talented rookies on the floor tonight. Inside, rejected. Can't complete it. Turner is battled on the inside. She's going to enjoy the time off. Inside, no. That's what Washington wants to do. They play inside out.
We're seeing presence by Dallas, though, defensively. That was a good contest by Alyssa Williams and Alyssa Smith.
Quinterly throws it right into the hands of Sykes. Taking care of the basketball is big. That's the fourth turnover already. Quinterly lost her shoe.
Good defense.
She lost it the other. Lost to Indiana, of course, 94-86. They were out-rebounded in that game. They trailed by as many as 23. Enrique buries.
That's super.
Good side.
That's nice. That's very nice. Nice little mid-range. We forget that she has every shot.
First game between these two teams, Enrique had 27. She averages over 21 versus the Mystics in her career. That's going to be a moving pick. Stephanie Dolson will be whistled for the Phoenix game. Be getting two more bigs back, and Enrique rattles it.
Run it back. Nice shot again.
Made away from being #1 in Wings history. From the outside, no.
That's
Smith
a shot.
pulls down the rebound.
That's a shot Dallas will get Edwards to take.
Lee gives it up. Melissa. JJ splits the defense. Oh, that's a little finger roll.
A little sauce by the rook.
You know, it's funny. We were talking to Chris at Go Class about this. You know, it's tough playing the back-to-back games. A shot by Lucy Olson, who did a great job coming off the bench in the Vegas game. But he said it's the best remedy, coming right out and having to play again. Lee, oh, big-time rejection. Aaliyah Edwards with the block. Olsen for three, no. Smith pulls down another.
Around to now get this next game on the road or at home and try to get a win.
Charles Airbow, what a difference a night makes. Dallas trailed 16 places, but she's got a lot of stitches. She told me before the game, she goes, it's pretty sensitive. So we didn't think she was going to play, and she's going to be out. Enrique throws it up high. Edwards, no, that'll be a shot clock violation. The last 5 games, they've played extremely well. Enrique. Dolson is not going to catch her.
Enrique also did something to her sing right now. Not sure what happened. Thumb. We'll follow that for sure, but I'm watching that. I always watch shooters discomfort.
Wings did a good job against Sykes in game 1. She only had 8 points. She was 1 of 8 from the floor. Inside, no. Lee Yu the rebound. I like how she threw it over the head of James to Arike. Even though the rookie was closer. Olsen, the rookie out of Villanova and Iowa.
So that's
and JJ is going to be fouled on the play. Now, the last time these two teams met, the game was over 2 hours and 40 minutes. We were 2 fouls.
To be left on the table here for Dallas with players overseas, players injured.
That was a smart move by Quinterly. They came at her with a double. She threw it inside to Maisha Hines-Allen, and it's a 10-0 run for Dallas.
Really nice pass and conversion there for Dallas.
Citron has been quiet. Chris Koklanis says we can't let her beat us offensively and defensively because everybody talks about her offense, but she is a major factor. And here's Aaliyah Edwards out of UConn, first-round pick in 2024, 6th overall pick, her second year of the quarter. Over 4.5-minute drought. Haley Jones on that contract, which will end probably when one. Here's Hines-Allen around Dolson. Count the basket.
And Hines.
That 8.5. Shook Sutton back into the lineup for the Mystics. Edwards tries the up and under. No. Good board. Kick it back out. Here is Citron. Dolson likes the 3, but if she has to move her feet, she won't shoot it. Olsen. Tough competitor, doesn't get it.
Her sneaker not going to be able to be in the offense until she laces up her shoe.
My goodness. Arike over Olsen. Crashing the boards hard. Zaza can't come up with it. Here is Olsen. Had to come in again in that Las Vegas game when Jay Melvin got hurt. Did a great job. Citron plants the feet, doesn't get the 3, and then gets the home bounce.
I think Dallas has lost a little bit of their.
Has been in double figures for the Mystics.
Tough.
Quinterly doesn't get the roll. Punch forward, kicks it back out.
Got a possession. 10 seconds left.
Hines-Allen tries to draw the foul, gets the putback. It's not pretty, but it counts.
We'll take it. Always take the bucket. Somebody's got to step up on that penetration.
You know Dolson's going to launch it if she plants the feet. Here comes Quinterly. Hines-Allen on the left, Jones on the right. Jones, first points as the Dallas wing.
Guard, so she could help out in a couple of ways.
Well, she played 4 games with the Mercury, then was waived. She's got a place in this league. That's going to be a whistle and a foul. Games. Well, we're Fran Harris, Tiffany by Batman. I'm Ron Thule. Good to have you with us tonight. Dallas just swarming defense.
Scrappy. That was just terrific.
James, easy.
Terrific anticipation. She read it. She looked into the passer's eyes, and then she went and got the ball while it was in the air because it was anybody's ball at that point.
And it's a 12-0 run for Dallas. Isaiah James is showing that she's not only an offensive player, pretty good defensive player. Citron's pull-up jumper got it.
It's pretty.
That is only her second 14.5.
Yeah, everybody talked about Hannah Hidalgo at Notre Dame, but Citron was quietly making a name for herself.
Here's the thing about shot selection now, because Washington can shoot the ball, they get back into it quickly. You don't want to go turtle, but you don't want to start jacking up shots. Nice defense, Haley Jones. That's right.
I should shoot this.
My favorite story about Haley, when she was 10 years old, she went into a game for her team. Her mom was coaching, and she tore it up. Kind of a sign of things to come. Citron cut off. Charles, nice job defensively.
And now here's where Quinterly has to manage.
Good point.
Key number 1, possession management right here.
Inside, how about that?
It's a nice move.
What a move by Coach Koklanis, putting her in. Citron with the 3, no. Knowing that she's on that hardship contract, giving her playing time, and she's the pro that she is, says, I'm going to take advantage of this. Quinterly, the long shot. Oh! You did not call back. girl.
I mean, you have to have the facial.
Outscored Washington's bench 15-2. And I think in the first meeting between these two teams, Washington only had 2 points in their bench. That'll be a whistle and a foul. Enrique back in the lineup. In the second, the Wings are 3 of 4 shooting. Washington just 1 of to Stanford, then went to USC. She's number 3 as far as rookie scoring so far, coming in at 13.2. Was the rookie of the month for May. She's an impressive figure.
She's played great. I mean, talking to Coach Sidney Johnson before the game, he should give the year race. He said, yep, I think we should get it. I think one of our players should get it. I said, okay. You're supposed to say that, Coach.
Exactly. By the way, Washington only had 1 bench point the first meeting between these two teams. Oh, how about that? Up and under. Oh, my goodness. Put that in a bottle and sell it. 24-point advantage for Dallas. Shug tries to cut it, found 3, doesn't get it. Enrique working on the rookie Olsen. One thing that Washington was talking about, Coach Johnson says Olsen is ready to hoop. Let's go back to Haley. Enrique doesn't get it. Finds Allen, takes it away. This is my rock.
See, this is what I think has
in 12 days for the Wings. Won't play again till Thursday. Don't forget 40 for 40. Inside move,
unbelievable.
No.
Unbelievable. The shots they're leaving on the table right now.
You look at the shot chart, they've missed almost a dozen shots inside the paint so far. Hines Allen.
Traveling there. You need to shoot that 3. Yeah, exactly.
Citron quickly closed on by James.
Good ball movement by Washington.
Gone, a little flick of the wrist, got it.
Yeah, it's nice.
Only averages 2 points a ball game. Said her dream was always to play in the WNBA. They're saying that was touch. That's why Quinterly was able to pick it up, but she had a little sneer on her face. Like, I got away with that one. Hines Allen. Two to shoot. The turnaround, no.
We're waiting for somebody to shoot.
Shook Sutton gets the roll.
Tomorrow, so you've got to play Dallas Wings basketball. How you started this game?
Shook coming off a season high 17 versus Las Vegas. 3 straight games now of 10 or more points. Quinterly, Sutton got her on the hand. Oh, Dallas spots are limited, so you got to sign up now. You need to go to DallasWings.com. Haley Jones, good job. She is going to go out and taken 7. Because Washington, one of their strengths is out front. Austin takes Rue off the dribble. No.
Oh, good block.
No, Paige Beckers didn't like it. She bounced up. Upper right of your screen, watch in front of Edwards. Remember, JJ is only, well, this is lenient, 5'8".
Yep, you're giving her a couple of inches, probably.
I think so. But she's got hops. Citron guarding Enrique, very close.
Nice
Notre Dame, Notre Dame. No foul call. That's going to be an offensive foul. But watch the left hand. I think that is what in the opening half. Shug from way downtown buries it again.
All right, Shuggy.
Last 3 games is safe with this.
Yeah, not at all. Selection.
Isaiah James gets her own rebound, and the lefty drops it.
The minutes that the rookies are getting right now, they need these minutes. Get used to the system, build their confidence.
Donay, no. Loose ball, Citron tracks it down. That's the ball that Lee Uru has got to come up with. Shug works off a couple of picks, has to give it up. Citron catch, shoot, air ball. Citron tonight just 2.
Nice.
On the list.
The glass.
Didn't finish it.
Clear path to the glass.
J.J. Quinterly's night. Her career high is 14. She's got 13 now. To Velcro Clanis and wanted to ask about a coverage. She walks over, raises her hand. And I said to Belle, she goes, she does that all the time. Yep. She's just the most polite person, but she wants to learn the game. That's going to be an and one for Austin. Always stressed defense when she was growing up. And what's scary is she's still developing. Citron takes it away. That's a hustle play. Inside Austin, no, whistle and a foul. And that's that effort that Austin puts into it. Versus the Wings, 4 of the previous 5 games she's been in double figures. 20 plus the last 2 games versus Dallas. Austin's got, and Enrique is going to get fouled from behind by Citron. That'll be her first personal foul. And Enrique continues her streak from the free throw line. She's made 38 of the last 39 from the stripe. She's number 5 in the league in free throw percentage.
I like the dig right there by Isaiah James to help on Shakira Austin.
Now Enrique tried to cover a one-on-one. Hines Allen and James, and that's going to be Quinterly. 14 against the Sparks and 4 assists. Her next basket, a new career high. But this is a Mystic team that can put up a lot of points on the scoreboard. On the drive, and that's one way how to do it. Do it with the clock stopped. Mystics average just a shade under 80 points.
You know, I wasn't known as a great shot blocker, but I blocked shots because I understood one thing about blocking shots. Release, and you can block the shot. If you could get that close to her and foul her, you could have blocked that shot. So it's a little frustrating for me when I see really tall people getting fouls when they can get clean blocks.
Great point. This is a Washington team. The last 5 games, they've averaged almost 85 points a ball game and have shot 43% from 3 in that span. Not the case tonight. The rainbow by Enrique. Lee Yu-Ru, one-handed rebound, and she is going to be fouled. Irafin will commit
to learn, wants to know a lot, always asking questions.
That's one thing that Crisco Clanis was saying. Always wants to get better. They tried to force that pass. Not a good decision by Melissa Smith. And here comes Brittany Sykes again back into the lineup after missing a couple of games. Banging inside. Trying to cut that lead. No, whistle and a foul. And again, that's the Mystic team we thought we'd see. Inside and then out.
Great point. Aggressive.
One in the WNBA in free throw attempts and fouls drawn. They draw over 22 fouls a game. In 13 of their 16 games, they've had 20 of these 2. They had 41 in a game that wouldn't end. Forget about overtime. It was a long game.
It was a very long game.
And all of a sudden, the 24-point lead has been shaved to 10. Shug Sutton, nice defensive effort.
Shug was just patient, waiting on that ball to be in front of her. Great hands.
Irafin inside. Nope, they're going to call it a foul before.
Waiting for people to get into that next action, waiting for them to either set that screen or come off the baseline hard. So as a point guard, it's easy to get lackadaisical up there dribbling the ball and have the defender up in your pocket.
Washington has outscored Dallas 6-0 to start the 3rd.
You don't want her to get going in terms of shooting and making those buckets.
Oh, that is a beautiful move on the inside by Austin and the foul. They lead the W in percentage of play.
Hands straight up. You're 6'7".
And the lead is 5. Enrique. Sykes lost her. Inside, nice job. Jones, no.
Hustle.
How about that? Good hustle by James. Shug looks, gives it up. Citron. Sykes plants the feet. Citron plants the feet. Citron buries the 3.
The relocation by the rookie there, and that play happened.
Had a career high 4 3-pointers against Dallas in the first meeting, but Enrique stops the bleeding. Enrique's got a dozen. That ends a 14-0 run by Washington.
Dallas has to get back on the string like they were in the first quarter and communicate, move their feet on defense.
Well, they cleared out the lane for Austin. No Mystics were anywhere near the paint defense.
Hard to guard. She's very hard to guard on the offensive end of the floor. As we're seeing, this should change something, and it's really about moving your feet again and just keeping your arms straight in the air.
Well, Dallas took 8 of the game's first 12 free throw attempts, but that trip there walked shades of game number 1 between these two teams. Citron on Arike. Arike sees the double coming, has to give it up. Shot clock at 5. Zaza, the southpaw, no. Literally pulls it away.
Smallest person on the floor. Skies for the rebound. Big. I like that play.
She's got 3 personal fouls. Nice rebound. Austin takes it away from James.
It's a good look by Arike. Get that shot, and she can get downhill on Sonia anytime.
I'll tell you, Jones is having the game of the year. Again on that hardship contract. She's done her part tonight with 6 points and 4 rebounds. Season highs in both categories. They give Hines Allen a lot of room. James.
Good hustle.
Nobody is taking control of running this offense right now. James outside. She does with the 3.
She heard you. She'll take that. Yep. It's a good seal down low by Edwards. That was great. Had the defense on her hip.
And they give Austin the long shot. Or Edwards. Yeah, Austin the long shot. Rebound taken away. Arafin.
Good hustle.
Nice job by Aisha Hines-Allen. Citron to beat. Leans in with the shoulder and the right hand from the left side. And a timeout's going to be called by the Mystics.
That's you make a great
hesitation. They switch on it. Austin, guys, a lot of room in the paint. That's going to be a travel. Tiffany, you were listening in on the Dallas bench. What did Chris Cope? Dallas has committed 15 fouls. Washington 11. James over the outstretched hands of Edwards.
You know, Tiff, I'll ask you a question. As a point guard, when your team starts to unravel, what were some of the things you would say to them in those situations?
Calm down. Like, let's get a good play, let's get a good stop, and let's just settle in. I think sometimes we get rattled and we try to speed up the game when we just really need to slow it back down.
Nice job defensively by Haley Jones. Arike, no! Jones battles for it. Olsen comes up with a loose ball. Chris Koklanis, there's going to be a tech.
Open just a little bit instead of shutting them out in the third quarter.
The Mystics, the youngest team in the WNBA. Dallas is number 2. Even in experience. Nice double team. Jenna Cross going to call the foul.
Hands.
Could have been a 3-second call. Our timing said she was in the lane for 5 seconds. Washington, 10 of 11 free throw attempts just in the third quarter. And the lead is cut back down to 4. Only lead Washington had was 2. Dallas led by as many as 24. And again, Paige Beckers not in uniform tonight. Expected to be back for Phoenix. Maisha, she is going to be fouled.
That's a tough cut. Tough cut to the basket. 2019.
Yep.
Play with the great Elena Deladon, one of the
trade Ariel Atkins. But how about this? Washington has failed to get out of the first round of the playoffs since 2019 when they won the title.
This is a tough
team.
Young team, very much so.
And as Coach Johnson said, they're still developing. They're a young team. Inside of 3.5 to play in the third. Citron knocks down another 3, her third.
Let's check that scouting report.
Come on, gang, you got to read it.
You got to read it. You can't just like getting it.
And again, she made 4 threes the first time these two teams played 2 days ago.
Nice.
Out the basket, beautiful pass, and Charles finishes it.
How about Charles just comes in the game immediately?
The last couple of games, much better tonight.
Yeah.
And the lead is a half a dozen. Play here in the third. Wings get much deserved time off next couple of days. Won't play again till Thursday. Phoenix comes to town, don't forget. 4 for 40 night.
Good block.
Hines Allen shows herself defensively up ahead. Charles to the hole, doesn't finish it. Here comes Olsen pushing.
That's a good get out there by Hines Allen.
I love the way Aisha Hines Allen.
This is not my player, but this is my player, and that's how you play transition defense. All the assignments go out the door.
A beautiful pass.
Nice.
Hines Allen, what an assist. That's her fourth assist.
To transition offense that is so much a part and so integral to this Dallas Wings team.
The turnaround here, no. Rebound, James. Dallas needs to close out this third with some type of run. Get that momentum back. Oh, the bench is open. Quinterly had one.
The two teammates from back in the day played together in middle school, high school, and now they're connecting on the banks from three.
Good recovery by Dallas after Washington made that run to push the lead back up to double digits.
Not gonna lie, Ron, I was about
to not give her anything easy, so just make everything that she's trying to do a little bit tougher.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Washington, an outstanding fourth quarter team. Fourth best in the league in scoring in the final stanza. Just under 21 points a game. Outside, James for three. Her third of the ball game, she's got 15.
You can tell.
She did hesitate a lot on her shot.
She did.
James 2 off her career high of 17. J.J. Quinterly still 1 off her career high. The Wings have won 41 of the last 42 when they've entered the fourth with a lead of 8 or more. Enrique, no. Rebound, Citron pulls it away. That's her 6th board to go with 18 points and a couple of assists. Boy, Austin got away with a shove. Lee Yu didn't want to pick up her 5th. They're going to call that on Dallas.
There's no way there's 3 Dallas.
College, not as much in the pros, but that's effort.
Leaving it on the table.
Citron, the long 3, no air balls it into the hands of Haley Jones.
Get into your offense from transition, so it's seamless.
James, they thought they were going to bring the double on her. Smith, nice position inside. That's banging. Oh, baby.
Big time.
That's
her. Great move.
And the unfortunate.
I want to play.
Well, we go to American Airlines Arena the day before the game yesterday, and backdoor play with 3 on the way. The board is sitting in a chair at the free throw line was Maddie shooting free throws. Lee Yu. Oh my! Her first field goal made. Dallas is.
Got to cool them off. You got to find Citron. Make sure she doesn't go off on you.
Dallas has had runs of the current one 9-0. That'll be 3 seconds. 12-0 in this team. But again, as we mentioned, he loves this team. They're young, exciting. But again, they're developing. And a whistle.
The stat sheet. She's one of those players that you love to have on your team because you know she's going to show up for you.
Lee for 3. No, shot clock was going down, and they came at Enrique hard with a double. Here's Sykes working on Lee. No, rebound taken away to Alyssa Smith. Her 6th board of the ball game.
Nah, that's not what you want to do with your post player running in transition right there.
Sykes has Sutton spotting up. Plants, lofts, doesn't get it. And Enrique.
Slow it down. Let's get the shot we want.
Sykes is holding on to Enrique. I want to talk about
your star player doing is that she's in it with you. She's invested in the journey with you, not just when she's involved on the floor.
Tough shot for Enrique. No, Alyssa Smith got it. They got reset the shot clock. Alyssa can't get it. Lee Yu fights for it into the hands of Austin. 6:20 to play in regulation. Citron easy 2 from the right side.
Yeah, you've got to take control here. Somebody's got to manage the game right here.
Citron with 18. Lee inside, and she is going to draw the contact and the foul. Now having a great year, and they're going to take her into the locker room. Again, they are down 1 point guard in Jade Melvin.
Of a condensed season, 11, 12 players, hardships, lots of scenarios.
Lee Uru, 25 of 28 from the line this team as we go inside of 6 to play. With James right in Citron's pocket. They always give Erethan a lot of room out front. Austin, nice cut, dips the shoulder, pretty shot.
Great shot. That's good defense. There's nothing you can do about that if you're not going to, get your.
You're a career year for Shakira Austin. Enrique Sykes all over her. Sykes, outstanding defensive player.
There's a lot of standing around by Dallas right now. Not a lot of purposeful movement.
Enrique inside, beautiful pass. Enrique with her 3rd assist and a basket and a foul.
Post player.
Versus Washington. She has been a monster on the boards the last couple of games. Can't get the free throw to go down, and Sykes will bring it across the timeline. Dallas, that was their first miss from the free throw line. 15 of 16. Sykes just took her eye off the ball.
Good hands.
Out of sync a little bit as we head into 5 to play. The steal by Lee Uru. Enrique. Zaza off the glass. No.
Gotta have that.
And then a whistle and a foul. And Enrique. Washington 1 timeout. They still have their challenge.
You got to give the Wings some credit on how they neutralized this offense on Washington, with the exception of Austin and her and Strong.
And she goes up to 22 points in the ball game. It's not too big for her. In fact, both rookies, when they came in, they said they're ready to play. And Coach Johnson's put a lot on their plate, and they've accepted it. Quick outlet to Olsen. Sykes says give it up top. They do. The handoff and the easy 2.
Transition defense, Dallas Wings, like you can't outlet. You got to sprint the floor and try to disrupt that pass.
Quitterly lost it, and that'll be a turnover. By Enrique. Sykes, baseline, got away from Quitterly, and she's got the 2.
Yeah, didn't play position defense right there.
For Brittany Sykes in this game. 3:35 to play. Wings need a bucket. Nice pass, Enrique, and 1 too many. Lead 25 points, reminiscent of game 1 between these two.
Yeah, the last thing you can do right here is play. We're going to let the clock wind down, and we're just going to win the game. You've got to be aggressive till the end.
Oh, they're going to say that was last touch. Using their challenges. I like the way they put Sykes on Quinlan. What a pick!
Either set the pick. Sorry, I hit your arm. I said a pick on you, didn't I?
I'm used to it. I'm used to it. Austin working hard inside, left hand, no. Big rebound by Isha Hines-Allen.
That is a great move, though.
Hines-Allen, 5 rebounds, 5 assists to go along with her 11 points.
Somebody come and get the basketball.
Pass. Enrique backs it out with 8 to shoot. Enrique, the move on Citron. Tough fall away, that'll be short. Smith battles for it, diving in. You like seeing that, though.
You say that was just hully-gully? You remember that?
Yeah, that's right. That's a good term. Sykes to the hole, count it.
Hully-gully basketball.
That's what it was, and the lead is down to 7. Only 2 players on this Mystics roster. Quitterly gets the free throw, and she
really fast.
I tell you, you remember her when she first got in the league.
Yeah.
She was considered a defensive stopper. People did not.
But her passion for the game is why she's so valuable.
Beautiful pass. Sykes dumps it down inside for her 5th assist.
It's not over.
And Enrique got up in the air. No place to go. Citron. Quitterly bumps her. Citron, no. Rebound. Citron got it back. Great hustle. Back to her. You got to watch the 3. Oh, little French pastry. Nice job by James.
Point guard needs to get the basketball right now. So, we don't.
Quitterly with 8 to shoot. Aisha launches the 3. Sykes around the defense.
Gotta get there. You gotta get there.
Nice job, Enrique, hustling back. Olsen for three. No. Whistle and a foul is going to be called. That's going to be away from the basketball.
Basketball. Stick to your principles.
Hines Allen was really battling Austin. She'll be whistled for the foul. That'll be her fourth.
Produce points by any means necessary before the free throw line.
And again, 12 for 12 free throw shooting in 3/4. These are the first free throws for Washington in the fourth. So Dallas was playing defense without fouling in the fourth quarter. Last night, Hines Allen to the hole and the layup. 13 for Maisha Hines Allen.
It's a great
Picks her pocket.
manage it, manage it.
Sixth steal for 5 assists for Hines Allen. What a job, and Dallas is going to win it 79-71.
Love the maturity of Dallas in the last